David Farrier used to be famous for interviewing Colin Craig in a sauna. Now he's a big star with a show on Netflix called Dark Tourist. I decided to do some dark tourism of my own, into Farrier's past. David Farrier, you're the host of a new show, Dark Tourist.
Yes, yeah, it's on Netflix. It's been on Netflix for a week now.
Yeah. What is dark tourism?
Dark tourism is this phenomenon where people are attracted to holidaying in places associated with death and disaster. So instead of going to a nice beach, they'll go to somewhere where something horrible's happened.
Yeah, so I have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you confirm that we have been friends since meeting at AUT University?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this interview is a strange thing for me to do because I feel like I know you relatively well, and it's been good.
Do you recognise this venue?
Yacht club? It's a yacht club.
Nothing sort of coming through your mind?
Not really. I mean...
Can you remember what you were doing on November 5, 2011?
You know, a lot happens in life, and that's a long time ago.
See, I can remember exactly what I was doing on November 5, 2011.
Okay.
I was actually right here at my wedding reception.
Yes. I see what your problem is. I know where you're going with this because I didn't go to your wedding.
Do you remember what you were doing that afternoon instead of going to my wedding reception?
I do. I'd just gotten a job on the 6 p.m. news.
What was the story that you did?
I believe it was to interview Paul Henry.
Okay, well, shall we watch that story? Shall we see whether that was worth it? Shall we watch that together? That's not that. This is a...
I mean, that's what I came to talk to you about.
This is the one.
Paul Henry knows what it's like at the centre of a racism controversy. David Farrier exclusively reports.
How much are you getting paid for this?
It's funny you should ask the question that way, because that is exactly how I would ask the question.
It was the lead story on the news that night.
Watching that, do you feel pretty proud of your work? Do you feel like it was worth it?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that it's that much of a big deal.
And I guess I'll just let New Zealand decide whether that was the right thing to do.
If you're going to start stacking things up, you have wronged me in multiple ways over the years.
Oh, I'm just reminding you that I'm asking the questions.
Okay, well go, do a question. Is it about the show that I made with Netflix? First show to be commissioned in New Zealand for Netflix?
Yep.
Any questions about that?
Yeah, so there's...
That's what I came here to talk about.
I'm going back to the show.
Okay.
In the show Dark Tourist, you meet Pablo Escobar's former hitman.
Yes, Popeye.
Popeye.
Yes.
Popeye would execute people for even the merest hint of betrayal. Is that something that you could reflect on personally?
I mean, that's why he's an interesting sort of nuanced character, but I don't think you should execute anyone for betrayal or practically anything, so...
You couldn't see how maybe he would feel that way, you know, killing a guy?
You're talking about the wedding again? Are you seeing that as a betrayal?
I'm talking about the show Dark Tourist.
No, I think you're talking about me missing a bit of your reception at your wedding.
I mean, you're drawing the parallels there.
I mean, if you're talking about betrayal, go back to our first year at uni where your dad backed into my car that was parked outside your house and refused to apologise or pay for anything.
So we're talking about the show Dark Tourist.
No, if you're going to bring stuff up about...
So in the show Dark Tourist, you go to lots of radioactive zones. Well, that must have been scary.
What was that little look that you gave me?
Place.
Why are you like this?
What do you mean?
Like this?
What do you mean? Like asking you questions about your show?
No.
Dark Tourist?
No, you're getting stuck.
Out on Netflix.
You're getting stuck in about something that happened a very long time ago where I missed about 5 minutes of your wedding reception.
Okay.
I know, like, if I've ever invited you over to my house for something, if you bring a bottle of wine to the house and you drink a lot of it, but it's not quite finished, you'll take that bottle home with you. You know, that's the sort of person you are.
Scrimp and save, you know.
And this is the kind of person that you are. And you're kind of making out you're like this lefty liberal, woe is me kind of, oh, you didn't come to my wedding, you know?
Everything that you're saying is a massive distortion.
Talking about
this
your
is
wife.
exactly the kind of person that doesn't go to their
Talking
friend's
about
wedding
your
because they're
wife.
doing Paul Henry. Paul Henry.
I mean,
So
this
I
is-
mean, yeah. So, Dark Tourist. Out now on Netflix. I'm very sympathetic. I mean, this is very sad.
work at the
That
spin-off.
you,
Boo-hoo with a spin-off.
are you really? You're on the Spinoff TV
Boo-hoo.
going boo-hoo the spin-off. Is that what you're doing?
Boo. Grow up.
Just
I'm glad I didn't come to your whole bloody wedding. To be honest.
It turns out David Farrier is comfortable talking about other people's darkness, but doesn't like being confronted with his own. Hayden Donnell, Spinoff TV.